Now we're recording. Good.
Now recording.
Okay, so I invite you to close your eyes
Hmm.
and just turn your attention inwards. And just notice your breath. No control, just watch it flowing in and out, just like waves of the ocean. And see if you can find a place in your body that feels good to be with right now. Could be your legs, could be your back. Notice the quality of that place in or around your body. And now see if you can find anywhere in or around your body that is carrying some tension. And just notice that for now. And let it know that it's also welcome. And it might have something that it would like to tell you, but we could leave that for another time if that's okay. And see if this part that is carrying that tension is willing to feel some of that good feeling, the place in the body that felt good to be with. And see if you can radiate some of that into the tension together with your breath. And as you do that, notice if there is any change in that tension. Notice if it's spreading, if it's vibrating. And again, just let it know that it's okay for it to be here too. And we're going to slowly move out to the outside world. Before we do that, maybe we can thank this part for showing up today. And as you leave that part for now, you can come back to that place in your body that felt good to be with. And slowly, in your own time, you can open up your eyes and connect with the outside world again. Hmm,
That
that
was
felt
nice.
really good.
Yes. Oh, such a good way to actually start a podcast episode for all of the listeners. Welcome to Magefølelsen podcast, the gut feeling podcast. Today, I have a visitor who's an expert on parts work, and I want to leave the floor to you to explain a bit about who you are and how you came to this work. You just took us through a meditation that, yeah, showed a bit what it is about, these parts that we have.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, first of all, just thank you for having me. It feels really good to be here. And it was nice we met. Was it like half a year ago
Yeah.
on the other side of the world?
Yeah. In a very different context.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
different.
Mm.
So about me then, I'm not gonna pull my full life story here, but yeah, my search for something within myself started when I read this book, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. And just in that book, he had a phrase where he said, I cannot live with myself anymore or any longer. And in that book, he was also saying, but if I can't live with myself, then that must mean that I'm two.
Mm.
And this really sparked something in me, this search of like, okay, but what is happening inside of me? How can I relate to myself in this way, but still be one person?
Mm.
So that gave me the idea to just dive into yoga, meditation, all these like self-help things. And it really was the spark. And it was when I found parts work that things really landed for me, where I just realized that there are different parts of myself. And my first therapy session with my therapist was really when I just lay down on the yoga mat, and he said, "Okay, so Jem, what is happening inside of you right now?" And I was like, "I'm really nervous." He was like, "Ah, okay, so there seems to be a part of you that is nervous."
Mm.
Okay, you know. And he's like, can you ask that part what makes it nervous?" And then when I heard this question, I just started like looking inward, and I just heard these answers. And like, yeah, I've never done this before, and I really want to impress the therapist because I really like him. And what if something comes up that I have no idea about? I just reflected this to my therapist. I was like, hey, this is what I'm hearing. And he's like, okay, I see that. He's like, Jem, does it make sense to you that there's a part of you that is nervous about these things? I was like, yeah, I guess. And he was like, okay, so could you tell him? And as soon as I heard that, and I like, there was just this in connection inside of my own system where this nervousness just fell away. It was kind of like this child that was like, Dad, I'm nervous. And I was like, hey, I get it. It's totally fine to be nervous. And this shift really just sparked a journey where I just fully started dedicating myself to parts work because I've always wanted to work with people. I've been working with IT, I've been making music, but there was just something that was missing in the form of being able to guide myself first and foremost, but also to guide other people into this difficult forest that we're all
Mm.
having inside of ourselves.
Mm.
So really when I found parts work, it was like finding a map and a flashlight in this dark forest that I've been stumbling around for in ages. And ever since then, yeah, I've done what you've done. I quit my job and I started building something for myself because I also saw that I needed to build something for myself in order to feel fulfilled. And now I'm here, diving into all of these new modalities, doing parts work, doing breath work, doing music, even in a different context. I was studying music in Berlin, electronic music, but it's now last year that I picked up the guitar and started playing and singing. So it's just been a crazy journey ever since I got this like
Yeah.
thing from Eckhart Tolle. I was like, you are more than one. It's like, what the fuck?
Wow. It's
So it's been, yeah,
so
it's been an interesting journey.
it's so fascinating. It it inspired me so much seeing you sing and playing your guitar. half a year ago, and you telling that you had only recently started playing and singing, and you had learned so much. And I really took it with me. You said something that it's like it's really about, learning something and then always going back one step to what you feel safe with. And that's
Yeah.
something that I've been really actually practicing since, not just with music, because I have kind of the same story, but with other things as well, to challenge ourselves, but then going back to the step where we feel safe. So
Yeah.
that's really cool.
I mean, I'm also applying it to everything, and this is what I learned when I started playing the guitar. It's like, okay, I continuously take one step forward. Oh, sorry, two steps forward, one step back, two steps forward, one step back, and continuously challenge myself. Because if I don't do that, then I will get stuck at, okay, I'm very comfortable with this. So yeah, just like going to the next step and doing something more difficult, and then coming back to that thing that was not that difficult in the beginning is all of a sudden it's super easy. So
Mm, that's cool. I think, I want you to explain a bit more about parts work, but I guess that's also what we do with the parts, that we meet a part of us and we take that step and we challenge ourselves. But then we also need to kind of take a break afterwards. That's at least my experience, that it takes quite a lot of effort and energy going into it, and it can be scary. So we can't do it all the time, but really nourishing these parts and then being like, okay, now let's rest a bit. Do you want to share a
yeah,
bit how you work with this, and maybe, I don't know, do you want to explain a bit what parts work is first? And you can
sure,
choose.
we could
You're
do
the
expert
expert
that.
here.
Yeah.
It's
No,
a
what
big
is coming
topic.
to me, coming what is coming to me is parts language, and this is really the first thing that we need to learn, I would say, because all of these different esoteric modalities or like Buddhism and all of these different philosophies are talking about this identifying from the mind. So we're constantly identifying with our pain or our sorrows or our happiness.
Mm,
And as we identify with that, we also start clinging to it. And what is happening with parts work is that we are starting to step back. So instead of like, I am nervous, I start speaking in, there is a part of me that is nervous.
mm,
There's a different energy in
yeah.
that.
And then also recognizing that you can hold both. You can be
Yeah,
nervous and exciting
right.
at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
the best example I have of that is, let's say that you and I are relating and I'm saying, I'm disgusted by you. That's going to, that's going to hurt. Right. But if I say, there is a part of me that is disgusted by you, that's going to spark some curiosity in you. Like, okay, but why is that part disgusted by me? Like, what is happening here? So it's not an attack. It's not Jem saying this thing to me. It's a part of Jem that is holding some information. So in my work, what I do is to first help people to understand this parts language, to stop identifying with the pain, stop identifying with the nervousness, to see that, okay, actually, there's a part of me that is nervous. And
Mm,
as you're saying, can I hold the space for this part of me that is nervous? And this is really shifting. It's really shifting because the way we speak internally and externally is really defining our life, right? So this is, I would say, the first step into parts work is to just understand that we are multiple, and this is the whole idea of parts work, is that we are multiple beings. I mean, everyone that I've asked ever since coming in touch with parts work, this question, like, have you ever said, a part of me wants to go to the movies, but another part of me just wants to sit at home and just do something
mm.
else? And it's like,
Mm.
yeah, I said that latest today. I was like, yeah, exactly. So it's
Yeah.
like I
Yeah.
keep hearing this. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can probably also relate.
Yeah,
So I
well,
keep,
it's in our language. Like, it's actually something people say all the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
but we haven't really understood the meaning behind that,
Mm,
the understanding of these defense mechanisms that we're calling them. Instead of seeing them as defense mechanisms, what I realized during my first session doing parts work was that, okay, this is not a mechanism that is just, it's definitely is a program that is running by itself, but this program is actually alive. So it actually has its own personality. And
Mm,
once we get in touch with this part of ourselves and stop seeing it as something mechanical,
mm,
but actually a personality inside of us that is trying to protect us in a way, this is really when we start tapping into compassion and understanding for the different ways that we work on the inside. I really see I really see us as being on this road trip, all of us, but we are alone in the car, or at least that's what we think. But what we don't understand is that there are actually other people in the car or other personalities in the car that have the power to take over the wheel. But if I don't recognize these parts of myself that have the power to take over the wheel, then I will just think it's just me driving this car. But I want to go straight here. But some part of me is pulling me to go to the right. But if I don't recognize that part of myself, then I will just think that it's me going to the right. But it's like, why the fuck am I going to the right? I was supposed to go straight, you know? So it's really about recognizing that we have these different parts of ourselves and we have different archetypes, and we're already talking about them: the inner critic, the people pleaser, the, I don't know, the joker. Can you come up with
mm.
anyone? Any of your parts? A perfectionist,
Yeah, perfectionist.
a
That
controlling part.
I would say also the nervous. I there's a part of me that get really insecure and super shy, and then I just lose totally contact of my whole brain, and I just become like this person who's not capable of having a conversation. And
Yeah.
it's so uncomfortable when it happens because I'm quite knowledgeable, and then suddenly like I get nervous, and then it's all out the window, and it's like, what's going on? And it's usually in situations where I really care.
Yeah.
So it's around people that I admire. And then it's like I get so nervous and I'm so afraid of doing something wrong that I just like, yeah, my brain just shuts off.
So just to give you a little bit of an exercise here, instead
Mm,
of saying I'm so nervous because I'm afraid of doing something wrong,
yeah.
what happens if you say a part of me is nervous
Yeah, exactly. A part of me is nervous. Yeah.
and a part of you is really caring so much that it's really
Mm,
nervous about making the wrong move, right? Or saying the wrong thing.
yeah.
And it's really about having that shift of like, okay, there's a part of me here and it's
Mm,
nervous and it's making me clumsy because this is also something that is happening to me. When
yeah.
I'm hanging out with people I feel super confident around and super secure with, I'm just like, I'm super centered. But then all of a sudden I just meet a person that I'm like, as you're saying, super inspired by. And all of a sudden I become clumsy and I say the wrong things and I can't find my words and I just all of a sudden feel stupid.
Mm,
But that's a part of me that is taking over and it's really blending with me, which is a concept from internal family systems, blending. So if I give you another example, have you ever been in a heated conversation with someone and you say something and they just fucking snap? Bah. And there's just
mm,
someone else there. And you're like, oh,
yeah.
whoa, who is this? I don't know who this is, but what?
Mm,
And what is happening is that actually we're driving this car and we're going forward. But then this part of us is coming in to try to protect us in a way and taking over the wheel. And if we don't recognize our multiplicity, it's impossible to understand what is happening when we go into these reactive parts of ourselves. So this concept of blending is also actually something that is constantly happening. And I've asked so many people the same question. Do you resonate with this? And people are like, yeah, yeah, of course. I see it in myself and in other people.
yeah. I find this fascinating because it's a very powerful tool, but when you start talking about that we have different parts, then I guess people go into like, no, I'm not schizophrenic, you know?
Yes.
And I was at Ista this winter, and then we do a lot of really deep inner work. And at some point, I had a inner child meditation. It goes very much into IFS, uh,
Hmm.
and and the small part of me suddenly looked like a demon, which was very scary. And then I met her, and what happened? It was I could kind of see her separating into parts,
Yeah.
and it was just like it was such a scary meditation. But then I could kind of like I could understand that, like, this is what has happened, certain situations in life where I felt probably like a devil, a
Hmm.
child that was yelled at or something like that. And then I separated, I created this
Yeah.
part that got stuck in my nervous system.
Yeah. And that part has probably maybe done some, I don't want to use the word damage, but it has probably caused some imbalances within your system.
Mm,
So because this part is keeping, it's it keeps repeating the same program, and it keeps causing this imbalance within your system, that might lead to other parts starting to feel bad about this one. I don't like this part anymore because it's causing some imbalance in the system, and we don't want imbalance.
mm,
Our parts, they just want us to feel good. They're protecting
mm,
us in their way in order for us to feel good. So if we have a part of ourselves, and immediately what I'm hearing is that if you see a part of yourself as a devil, then
mm,
there's probably a concerned part, a part that is between you and this part, that is putting some glasses on you to
mm,
see this devil as a devil, but
mm.
actually it's a part of you that is just manifesting this way because of the blending. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So it's really asking ourselves, like, okay, so just a random thing that happened with me and my inner critic was, I was sitting on my couch at home and I just started hearing these things like, you're ugly and you're this thing and you're fat and you're this and no one wants to be friends with you, and like, wow, wow. It's like, and this is always very difficult to hear, right? But what this parts work framework, I just stopped and it's like, okay, okay, I hear you, I hear you, and I understand that there's a depth here that I'm not seeing, but I can't see it right now because I'm getting whipped by this part. So I asked myself, how do I feel towards this inner critic? And it's like, I don't like it. It's like, okay, so there's another part here that doesn't like the critic. So I left the critic and I went to this other part and said, hey, why don't you like the critic? He's like, he always says these things and he makes it feel like shit and blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay, you know what? I totally get that. Thank you. But how would you feel if I could just see what this inner critic is, like why it's doing this? Because it's running a program. It's doing something for me. And as this part started settling down, I could speak to the inner critic again. And I asked myself again, it's like, how do I feel towards the inner critic? I was like, actually, now I actually like it, and I'm curious, like, why is it saying these things? So I asked
Mm,
it, why are you saying these things? Yeah, because if I don't say these things to you, then you will not go out for a run. You will not go to that social gathering and connect with your friends. You will just sit at home and eat crisps all the time and just watch movies. It's like, okay, so you're actually trying to push me into improving and keeping healthy and taking care of myself. And when I could send this inner critic that has been whipped by me as well, by all my parts for such a long time, when I
mm,
could send this part of myself some love and it's like, hey, I get it, man. Thank you.
mm,
Then it could like, oh, wow. And then it started settling down. And then this other part also started settling down because that's like, wow, actually, he's trying to protect us.
mm.
And this is really creating an inner environment that is helpful for every human being, I'd say.
Yeah, it is interesting, isn't it? It's always to be like, oh, there's no functioning of the inner critic. And I've actually been with my inner critic today. I was just noticing like how how my internal voice was. And yeah, I was judging it hard of being like, oh, I shouldn't think like that. But yeah, it definitely has a function into getting things done and living life and yeah, not,
Yeah,
I don't know, hiding.
for
I guess
sure.
it can also end up make us hide in some way, but yeah, kind of stepping up for ourselves in some way.
Yeah.
So it's this protective kind of love, but it doesn't feel good if, and I guess it's not constructive if it's too much of it, but
Yeah.
uh, like a bit of it is probably natural.
Yeah. But I also totally understand my inner critic, and I have so much compassion for it because it's sitting, or it has been sitting in this role of like, I have to keep whipping Gem but I don't want to because I don't like to do that because he feels like shit and all the other parts are just shunning me. But I have to because otherwise he will not take care of himself. To just like see the work that this part of myself has been doing and the struggle, because our protectors are the parts of us that are protecting us from certain things. So, for example, the inner critic was protecting me from feeling useless and
Mm.
feeling alone and fat and unhealthy. And he's constantly trying to protect me, but I'm not valuing it because it hurts as well, right? So it's really about showering these parts of ourselves with love to see,
Mm.
hey, listen, I get it. You're trying to do something for me.
Mm.
These parts are happening for us. They're not happening against us. But I
Mm.
understand that having this idea of the mono mind, which I call it, or maybe other people call it as well,
Mm.
seeing ourselves as this one person in the car just driving, and it's like, no, there are no other parts.
Mm.
I mean, it's so confusing because I have these conflicting desires within myself. And how yesterday I was super keen on grabbing a coffee with you, but today I'm not keen at all. It's like, what is happening? Why am I this volatile? And it's because we have parts of ourselves that we're not in connection with.
Mm. So what happens then in these situations if you use parts work and you change your mind that there's something that you really wanted to do and then suddenly you don't? How can
Mhm.
you know if it's a part that is sabotaging or a part that is actually, I don't know, clever and helping you stay on track and not distract yourself, you know?
hmm hmm Yeah, definitely. And I would always inject a little bit of curiosity into everything. So
Mm.
let's say that it's Friday night and I have this gathering, this social gathering that I've been invited to. And then I just sit there and there's a part of me that really wants to go, but there's another part of me that doesn't want to go at all and wants to just do something else.
Mm.
So for me, it's really up to me as the leader of my system to just hold space for both of these polarities and see, okay, so the one that wants to go, or like, who wants to speak first? And then I'll always feel like, okay, there's someone who needs my attention first and foremost. And then I always check with the other part. Is it okay if I just connect a bit with this one? Yeah, it's okay. And then I ask it, so why do you want to stay at home? Yeah, I want to stay at home because tomorrow morning I want to do yoga and I have these things that I need to dig into. And it's like, I understand that it's fun to go out, but it's like, I, uh, I want to focus. I want to focus on work. I want to focus on health. And I also know that if I go there, I might have a drink or two and that's going to cause some other imbalances in the system. It's like, okay, thank you for sharing that wisdom. And I was like, is it okay to go to the other one? And then I go to the other one. It's like, so why do you want to go? It's going to be fun. All our friends are going to be there, and it was so long ago that we did something fun for ourselves, and we've just been constantly working, working, working. It's like, okay, I get it. And as I sit there and have these two talk to me and give me wisdom about why I should go or why I shouldn't go, I can see, okay, you know what, guys, let's compromise. Let's compromise. So maybe we'll work a bit and then we'll go to that party, but we won't drink and we'll stay there for 2 hours and then we'll go home again. How would
Mm.
that work for you guys? And this is really the value of parts work. It's really bringing these two polarized parts of ourselves together to understand what they're trying to do for us. Because
Mm.
the one that wants to keep me at home, it wants me to be productive, and the one that wants me to go to the party, it wants me to be social.
Mm.
So I don't have to choose between either one of these. If I'm not in touch with these two conflicting desires, then I will probably let one of them blend with me and take over the car. And then I'll go out and then I'll just be out all night. And then I come home the next day and I just wake up and feel like shit. And I'm like, oh, fuck, why did I do that? And then I start going into this blaming thing. Or I just do the opposite. I'm like, okay, I just stay at home. And then I just look at the phone the next day and see all the pictures and the videos of everyone sharing what they did. I was like, fuck. And I sit with that FOMO and it's like, and then the blaming starts between these parts. Yeah. But instead, just like honoring them, like, thank you for telling me this. I really appreciate your information. So let's find the middle ground here. How can I
Mm.
be of service to you?
It
Does that
really
make sense to you?
yeah, it really sounds like it helps us being a bit more balanced because I guess if we I think at least in my life, I probably have ended up listening to just one part and choosing,
Yeah.
one, and then it has been really extreme, and then I've been feeling a lot of guilt for the things that I didn't do. But yeah, it sounds like it's a really good decision making tool to actually make sure that I mm, focus into all the aspects of my life that I value,
Yeah.
and listening to myself on a deep level and being, oh, I really want to see my friends, but maybe I want to see my friends in a specific way. So, as you say, that it doesn't compromise. No, it doesn't compromise, ruin other things that is also
Yeah.
important for me.
100%.
Cool. So, how do you do this in practice? Do you meditate? Do you write? Or what is your way of getting in contact with your parts?
The first thing that is coming to me when you're asking me that is it's not really about what is happening during the sessions. That is the
Mm,
important thing. It's about what is happening in between the sessions.
mm,
So for me, life parts work is a life's work,
mm,
if that makes sense to you.
yeah.
I need to sit with myself daily. And it's not that I have to sit and meditate for 4 hours and like, okay, now I'm going to sit with my parts. No, no, no. It's about you being out in the world, you being at that social gathering, you being here and there, but constantly having an eye inward and saying, okay, but what is alive in me right now? And
Mm,
being able to like, okay, now I'm getting super overwhelmed. It's like, okay, can I stay with that? Can I be with that? And it's constantly about just welcoming all the feelings, all the thoughts that are coming to us, and to try to see them as helpful tools and guides rather than parts of us that are trying to destroy or sabotage ourselves. Does that make
mm.
sense?
It absolutely makes sense. And I have some recent situations in my life where I have really practiced staying instead of leaving when, the discomfort level becomes so big that it feels overwhelming. And I've been challenging myself to stay. Mm, but then, it can feel like my whole body can feel like it's chaotic, and it's so uncomfortable, and it's just like it feels like panic almost,
Yeah.
it's just because I guess I'm breaking the pattern of, all of these situations where before I would just leave. It's super easy. I can just leave. Why stay in this situation when it's so uncomfortable? And now I'm kind of like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna stay. And it's like, you know,
It's-
this is very nice. I'm loving this. Yeah, having such a good time. So in that situation when it feels like so much, how to talk, because like I am already not really present with the situation, so I can for sure, start talking to my parts. But how do we do that when the nervous system is so activated?
Mhm.
Is it possible?
The thing that is coming to me now is a story from 2 summers ago or something. So I was at this club in Berlin, and I had a lot of friends there. It was a daytime party, and music was loud. The thing is that I had a good time, but all of a sudden, because I started this work and I started having one eye inward, I started feeling this like I started feeling overwhelmed, and I was like, there was something in me that was just like, and I could feel it, but it didn't shower me with this overwhelmed feeling, but it was there somewhere inside. So I was like, whoa, whoa. Usually in the past, what I would have done would have been like, okay, you know what? Maybe I should go talk to that person, or maybe I should just dance a bit harder, or maybe I should just change the dance floor or go and drink something, or it's like distract myself in this way.
Drinking and eating.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we have so many
Yeah.
distractions and have so many things that are pulling us away from what is happening inside of ourselves because we're always seeking comfort, or parts of us are always seeking comfort. But what I did this time was like, actually, you know what? This is important to me. So I'll leave. And I didn't leave the party. I just went to a corner in the and I just sat down and I was like, "Hey man, what's up?" And I just started listening to this part of myself that was overwhelmed. And it was like, all these people, and the sun is in our face, and we smell like shit, and this thing and that thing, and I don't want to drink anymore. No, dude. It's like it's all this like panic was coming to me, and I could just like sit with that. And I was like, "Hey, listen, I feel you. I get it. I totally understand why you're overwhelmed. I totally get it. So let's just sit here for a second, yeah? I'll be with you. Let's just breathe." And me in this part was just like, we just like take a couple of breaths. And I just started seeing this part just like really calming down. This feeling was just starting to dissipate and it was starting to shift. And then I asked this part, like, hey, so what would you say? Like, I see that you've calmed down now. So what would you say if we go up to the dance floor? And he was like, because this track is really good. And he was like, I'm not really sure. I was like, okay, but just so you know, if you need me again, let me know and I'll come back. Okay. And he was like, okay, let's go. Still a bit hesitant, but I was like, okay, you know what? Let's do this. Went back to the dance floor, danced for like 15 seconds. And then all of a sudden, I was like, fuck. Ah, you know, it's like, okay, it's like, I just stepped back to the exact same spot and just sat down. I was like, hey, what's up? Completely quiet. I was just like very calm. And then all of a sudden I hear from this part, okay, let's go dance. It's like, what the fuck is happening here? And then I went back to the dance floor. I was like, and this kind of bugged me for a while. I was like, why did that happen? But what I realized is that there was this child in me that was feeling overwhelmed by everything that was happening at this party. And he needed his father. And in the first round, I was there sitting with him. It's like, hey, I get it. I get how overwhelmed you are. It's fine. You're completely okay. And then I was like, okay, so let's go and dance. And what happened was that I told this part, if you need me again, let me know. I'll come back. Go out to the dance floor. It's this part's way of testing me. Is this person who's shown up after 30 something years, is this person trustworthy? Because he's never listened to me before. He's never talked to me before.
Mm,
Why would I just trust him out of nowhere? Of course, my parts are not going to trust me in the beginning because I haven't been in touch with them. So
mm,
this was my part's way of testing. Is this person someone I can trust? So
yeah.
this is a way that I've been able to lead myself from a place of centeredness, from self, because
Mm,
it's not really about not letting parts blend with us. That's their functionality and that's their gift to us. It's really about sitting in that car with the hands on the wheel, with one hand on the wheel, and seeing that the other part is taking the other hand. It's like, okay, because sometimes I want my Joker to be funny and do all these things.
mm,
But sometimes I also need my Joker to, like, hey, listen, we're sitting and talking about this person's trauma. We can't go in and talk about, or we can't pull jokes about this thing now because it's not the right time.
mm,
So in the way, it's about me raising these parts of myself to get them from being unhealthy parts or unbalanced parts to becoming like I'd say the third step of these parts is to become a guide. They become our guides. They let us know about what is happening around us and they give us wisdom and information. So for me, yeah, that's what I would say. How to work with this is to just give oneself some space to just listen inward and sit and
mm,
just like be with that part.
mm. Yeah, so kind of taking, uh, still walking away, not walking away from the situation, but taking a break to breathe and be with the
Yeah.
part and then coming back. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's,
Could
in the kind of like breaking a pattern, I see myself becoming a bit harsh on myself to being like, no, I'm gonna sit in the discomfort. And, you're sitting here, and they're like, okay,
yeah.
and it it has also been really good because it's certain situations I'm like, I am safe. For example, when I'm with my family, and now I'm kind of really seeing situations where they trigger me, and they probably trigger a young child in me that has felt unsafe in these situations. And now as an adult, kind of sitting in there but being like, this is safe, and sitting through it. But sometimes even that, just by the people I grew up with, it can feel so extreme,
Yeah.
so scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's often because we have so many wounding experiences with often our families. That's why I think Ramdas said, if you think that you're enlightened, spend a week with your family and see where you are.
Yeah.
And it's it can be very difficult because our parts have been kind of forced into unhealthy roles because of the wounding experiences and because the lack of support that we needed when we were kids. But the
Mm.
thing is that I could be the perfect parent to my child, but I'll still traumatize the shit out of that child.
Yeah.
because a child doesn't really understand, like, dad, pick me up. But I'm cooking and I'm on the phone because there's a business meeting or whatever. And I'm just busy taking care of this child.
Mm.
But this child is, its need for that moment is pick me up, but I can't see it because I don't have the capacity.
Mm.
And like a 2-year old is not going to be like, huh, okay, yeah, so he's cooking and he's on the phone and okay,
Mm.
it's fine. It's fine. All right, it's all right. I don't need a hug. It's like the child is going to think like, fuck, I'm not worthy. And
Mm.
that's going to be a wounding experience
Mm.
if that child doesn't have the support of like, hey, listen, I'm sorry, that was not my intention. I'm here for you.
Mm.
I know Gabor Mate, he was left by his parents or his mother during the Holocaust in order to save his life. But for 6 months, or no, I think it was 2 weeks, he was without his mother and his parents. But for him, that became a trauma because he thought that he wasn't lovable. There was something wrong with him. His parents gave him away, and a child doesn't really understand that it's like it's to save your life.
Mm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's powerful stuff.
so so let's just if you're up for it, how would it
Mm.
feel for you to just maybe go into something that maybe happened this weekend?
I have made a promise to my family to not talk about them on the podcast anymore.
Totally get it. Totally
And
get it.
I'm gonna keep that, and that's something, I don't know if you have that experience and when you're healing. I had a period where I didn't understand properly, but I heard, gabba mate and all of these things, and I had a period where I was quite angry.
Mhm.
you know and that's definitely something you need before you kind of can let go, forgive, and then realize, oh, my parents actually are quite great parents and they did their best. And my family isn't crazy maniacs, but for a while, I
Mhm.
was I wasn't loving them. Yeah, but I do have. um and maybe we can go into. I've been talking about that a bit on the podcast, related, like my self sabotage and blockage related to doing things for myself. I don't know if that's
Beautiful.
concrete enough.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
First of all, I would just like to honor you and say thank you for taking care of yourself and your family in this sense.
Mm.
It's really beautiful to see you just put up your boundaries. And this is one of the things I learned from this that I've been taking with me. I think it's the top thing that I took with me. Thank you for taking care of yourself when I get a no. So
Yeah.
thank you for taking care of yourself.
Mm.
But definitely that's something that we could explore. Would you be open to explore that now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I invite you to close your eyes if that feels safe for you. Just make sure that you're comfortable. So I understand that we have a part here that we would like to connect with, but just to check in, what is alive in you right now?
Mm. I'm feeling kind of like tension, like a bit like someone's pressuring around, like hair around the,
Hmm.
what is it called, the tube,
Yeah.
up to my throat.
Is that okay to be with right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just let that part know that it's okay for it to be here as well. And stay with that sensation and see if you can breathe into it and just give it some time and some energy. And as you're staying with that sensation, what do you notice about it?
Right now it feels very light. I kind of moved like as if it was like empty space that just pushed out. So now I
Hmm.
feel it in other places in my body.
Is that okay for you?
Yeah, I do kind of like, I get a bit uncertain if I should then kind of stay with what I don't feel anymore, kind of the lightness, or move my focus to the other places.
I think it would be nice for this part of you to just be able to move around in your body, to feel free and to feel accepted. Would that be okay for you? And I'd also like to, just in this moment, really honor the part of you that is really trying to do this in the best way possible. There's no right and wrong here, and I really want to let that part know that we're just exploring.
I'm having a really strange experience that part of me gets a bit annoyed with the question, is that okay for you?
Hmm. So, this annoyance, is there somewhere in around your body you can feel?
In the chest, like a, yeah, like it feels tight. I feel a bit sad.
And how do you experience this sadness?
Mm, a bit shy, difficult to show.
Yeah. So, if we just ask this part, the one that is carrying the sadness, to just back off a little bit, to just give you a little bit of space so that you can stay with it. Because if it fully blends with you, it's going to be impossible for
Mm.
Teresa to be there for this part. And often these parts think that they have an on and off switch, that it's either all of the sadness or none of the sadness. See if you can let it know that it has a dimmer switch, that it can increase and decrease, and see if we can decrease a little bit so that you can stay. How is it responding to that?
The sadness doesn't feel so strong anymore, but I can feel the kind of uh, rock in my chest.
So see if you can stay with that and see if this part wants you to feel it more. But again, remind it that it's important that it uses the dimmer switch. So maybe we can stay here for a little while, Teresa. We can just see if you and this part can spend some time together with the dimmer switch, so that when it becomes a bit too little, you ask it to increase a little bit. And when it becomes too much or close to too much, then you ask it to decrease.
Yeah, I can see a face. It's as if like she has like a hoodie on and kind of, I don't know, feels numb in a way.
Mhm.
It's like gray weather. It's in this schoolyard of my elementary school.
So ask this part to send the story piece by piece. So it's important that it doesn't send too much, that it doesn't communicate too fast, but I also honor it. It really wants to get in touch with you. It really wants to tell its story. So just notice that breath that you just took. And how do you feel towards this part of yourself, Teresa?
Mm. Compassion.
So could you radiate some of that compassion to this part? Hmm. Again, just reminded of the dimmer switch.
Yeah, she feels alone.
Yeah, and I can really see how much compassion you're carrying for this little part of yourself. Is this part aware of you?
Yeah, yeah. But she's holding a distance, kind of observing that I'm there, but kind of pushing me away. Not ready. I think she appreciates that I'm there, but kind of, yeah.
And how can
How
you sense this appreciation?
she feels a bit less alone.
Hmm. So again, keep reminding her that it's very helpful if she can help you to stay. And you were mentioning a rock in the chest. Is that what she's carrying?
Yeah, and also kind of feels a bit like she's being strangled. Like her throat is really blocked.
And can you sense an age of this part? First thing that comes to you.
12.
So, Teresa, can you understand this feeling that you're sitting with right now? Can you understand how difficult it is for a 12-year-old to feel this sensation?
Yeah.
Can you show her how you feel toward her? Can you really make sure that she takes in your compassion?
She lets me sit next to her.
Beautiful.
She she still just looks down, but she lets me be there.
Hmm.
Yeah, she looks up at me.
Yeah, how does she feel toward you now that you're here?
Grateful. Lighter. It's as if things are less gray.
And how does that make you feel? To see her lighter, to see her less gray.
It feels
Yeah,
good.
just show her.
Mm.
Is there anything you'd like to say to her? And you don't have to share. This could be a conversation between you two. Just see if she wants to listen to what you have to say right now. How's she doing now?
She's lighter, communicating, present. Yeah, there's more colors. She doesn't wear the hoodie anymore.
Hmm. Yeah, just notice how she's shifting as you're bringing her more and more into the light of your awareness.
Yeah, she's kind of looking around and seeing all of the things she likes. Kind of allowing. Feeling still a bit of fear around it, but also curiosity.
Hmm.
It's like it's available, even even though other people might think it's childish or inappropriate.
So we're going to slowly start leaving her, but see if she would be okay with just establishing eye contact with you
Mm.
so that she sees you. And is it okay if I just speak to her directly for a little
Yeah,
bit?
yeah.
So I understand that you're carrying a lot of weight and you've carried so much weight. But there's a person who you've just met who's here to hold space for you. And I understand that it's difficult to trust this person from the get go. But as you see, there's a reward for you as well if you let this person in. And Therese, just check in with yourself to see if there's anything you would like to do for her before you leave her, or if there's anything that she would need from you right now. Yeah, it doesn't have to. You don't have to share it. It's between you. Yeah. So just notice how relieved she feels. And when you're done, you can leave her, but stay inside. And just notice how it feels to breathe right now. Notice if there is more space in your chest. And I understand that this is a very new and odd experience. But the state that you're in right now, this is self energy. And it's from this place, Teresa, you can be there for all your parts. This is the healing agent of your system. And it's always there, always shining, just like the sun. But sometimes there are clouds in the way. But this state is always accessible. And notice if you can feel your body more. And if you can, understand that it's because your parts are allowing you to feel more of your body. And slowly, in your own pace, you could bring yourself outside. And as you're doing that, just notice that you can be both in your body and in the outside world at the same time.
Hmm. There's also always a lot of tears with these inner children. it's it's one out of a few times I cry. I'm trying to cry more in general in life. Wow.
But just would like to highlight that compassion that
Mm,
really opened everything up.
mm,
It's like crying is beautiful in that sense because we get to show our parts how much we care.
mm,
And I've cried so many times during my own sessions and when I do sessions on myself,
mm,
just because I start understanding and I start feeling for these parts of myself.
mm. It's really cool. It's a big overlap with inner child meditations. Is inner child meditation from parts work?
I honestly, I have no idea.
Oh.
I haven't dove too much into inner child meditations or inner child work
Mm.
because this is essentially inner child work.
Yeah, yeah. I
But
mean, it seems like the exact same thing.
yeah, but
Like,
what I'm getting from the inner child work is that it's more focused on one child and say, oh yeah, connect with your inner child. But the way I see it is that we have inner
mm,
children. Yeah.
yeah,
So this
yeah,
is one part of you that is carrying some sadness in the chest. But there
yeah,
might be other parts of you that are other ages of you.
mm,
So now
yeah,
you encountered someone who was 12 years old.
mm,
It could go deeper.
mm, yeah. No, I've done this. I've heard of parts work, but just like a bit here and there. But I never kind of used it specifically. But I've been using a lot of inner child work, and but from it maybe comes from parts work, but I didn't know because it's very similar and it's very powerful.
So
It's
just
really cool.
notice your experience in, can you see that she also has a personality, this part of you? That she also has a way of
Mm.
dealing with you, a way of communicating with you, her own will,
Yeah, yeah,
her own desires, and her own needs.
yeah, yeah. This is definitely a part of me that is quite protective and push people away when she's scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there seemed to be also a little bit of a protector there that was a bit annoyed with the questions that were coming up.
Yeah.
Completely fine, completely fine.
Yeah.
But also, like, maybe tenderness is bringing her, the 12-year-old, out. And a part of you is trying to protect you from her because
Mm.
she's carrying the density of her feeling. You could feel how heavy it was. Yeah. So there is a part of you that is protecting you from that dense feeling as well. So also to honor that part of you that was a bit annoyed, it's like, okay, I get it. You're trying
Mm.
to protect me from going into this like super mushy, and because that might trigger her,
Mm.
because that's the only thing she wants. She just wants your love and
Yeah.
your compassion. Yeah. And
Yeah.
this protective part might have been a bit triggered by me
Yeah.
being very soft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that might trigger her to come up. And usually when she comes up, she's just like 100%.
Mm.
But also to see that dimmer switch. And this is something that I work with as well with the people that I work with. Is the dimmer switch is a very beautiful exercise.
Yeah, it's cool. It's very cool. And I love just the fact, like, normally I wouldn't say that I'm annoyed by someone when they're saying something like that, but it was just also so liberating just being like, "Okay, this is an exercise, I'm gonna be honest," you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely think that's a thing in my life, or has been at least before, when my defense mechanism has been a bit like I'm safer alone, so I'm pushing people away, and then people are meeting me with softness, and it's like fuck you,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. I kind of want that hug, but and
Yeah. But fuck
yeah,
you. And it's like, okay, you can say fuck you. It's fine. I'm fine. It's okay. It's like, what? I'm okay to be annoyed?
yeah.
And it's always a shock for these parts to also receive just acceptance. It's like, I
Mm,
accept you as you are. I
yeah.
completely honor the parts of you that are annoyed with me because I know that I'm going to annoy people from time to time. But
Mm,
I also know that there's something in their system that is trying to tell them something.
yeah. It's interesting because you did this to me half a year ago as well, and I was annoyed then as well. But then I didn't dare telling you. You said it so many times, and I was just like, "That's so." And then I was like, "Okay, he's actually being really nice, but this is really annoying."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And
this is
anything that is alive in the system is what we would like to work on at the moment. So
yeah.
as you notice, we had a target part,
Mm,
but there's always two ways of doing this. It's always about what is alive right now,
mm.
or do you want to work on something specific? We didn't really get to that specific part in this because we kind of just stumbled into this.
No, but this feel it's so it's I think this is it's very related.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
Because
And
often when I,
it's funny because I know that in last year of elementary school there was a huge switch where I just stopped playing, and suddenly I got a lot of shame related to creativity and play. And I know the situation where it happened, but this is definitely how my life changed afterwards, where suddenly like I wasn't a child anymore, and everything that was childish, I just kind of like it didn't feel safe. And a
yeah,
lot about creating our own business goes into that creative energy. It's
yeah,
about play.
yeah,
So I think I associate that with um, rejection and public humiliation.
yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that is something that she's carrying with this rock in her chest, is that there's something that happened. And she was going to tell you this story, but I also realized that it might have been a bit too much to handle right now. Um,
The
the
thing
whole
is,
story.
I think I know the story because I've been working on that before. But this, I think, is more the feelings of the aftermath of the loneliness that
Mhm.
came afterwards. So I think now we're working with more the protection mechanism that showed up afterwards, and the loneliness in that situation, which is another
Yeah.
aspect. It was a consequence of that incident that I've already kind of worked with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense to me. Does it make
Yeah.
sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really cool. And it's also so cool. I have a super visual brain, so like I could just see everything so clearly. I realize not everyone has that, but it's I love that.
People have different ways in how their parts communicate with them. Sometimes I hear things, sometimes I see things, and it's not really about me seeing something like clearly, like I'm watching something. It's more like what is happening in the mind's eye. Because if I
Mm,
tell you, like, think of a pink elephant, you're going to
mm,
get an elephant up, but it's not that you see it, it's just in your mind's eye. And in the same sense, we can have our mind's taste, we can have our mind's uh, sounds. Like it's all of these senses. They can
mm.
also come just to the mind, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
And sometimes you get in touch with parts that are not talking because they
Mm,
are prenatal, or they're too small to talk. So then
mm,
often they just convey feelings. And
mm,
then the work there is to sit with that feeling and work with the feeling and sit so that this part can feel seen in the feeling.
mm,
And it's really just about seeing these parts and being there for them and to carry their pain together with them,
mm,
because I can't take the nervousness away from this part, but what I can do is to be there with the part in the nervousness.
mm. Yeah.
And also something that is just coming to me now is this idea of just like sitting with something. Okay, I'm going to sit with this thing. It's like, but that is also coming from another part. Yeah. That is forcing the system to just sit with something,
Mm,
because I think the most beautiful thing is to just be there 50%. It's like, hey, I'm sitting next to you. I can't do anything about it.
mm,
I can't take away the pain from you. Just like a child when they just fall down. It's like, hey, I get that this hurts, but I can't do anything about it. But what I can do is to just sit here next to you.
mm.
And I see how hurtful this is. And it's like, yeah, yeah. And as soon as they calm down from that, they just jump up and play again.
Yeah. Mm. I guess that's the thing. Yeah, bringing in the kind of compassion, and at the same time that but let's together sit in this, which doesn't always feel compassionate. It's kind, it's not
Hmm.
nice, you know, because you're sitting there and it's like, okay, we're gonna sit in this discomfort and we're not gonna run away, but I'm here and I totally understand that this is hard.
Yeah.
So bringing
And
in both these aspects.
yeah, and the key aspect here is really understanding, because when
Mm,
she starts feeling understood by you, that's why I asked the question, can you understand how difficult it is for a 12-year-old to sit with this feeling? When she feels like, she's understanding me, she gets me,
mm,
then she can start relaxing. So it's
mm,
really about understanding how it feels to be there, because often our parts, they are stuck. Like she has been stuck in that pain
mm,
ever since it happened. Yeah. So she's carrying that thing and it's always going to be there inside of you until she lets go,
mm,
until she feels like she's been understood enough to be able to let the go of that burden.
mm, mm. Nice.
So yeah, it's really like we can talk about parts work in theory, but it's really when people get this experience of like, holy shit, they're actually funny sometimes and they actually have these personalities. That's really when the thing starts shifting into like, oh wow, I have all these parts and we can get in touch with them.
Mm. Yeah, it's been so powerful to me. I do have a question if you have the time and if you want
Please,
to
please,
share a bit
please.
more about the theory around this. Like it if you feel it's relevant, of course. You have the managers, the protectors and something else. Could you explain
Exiles.
just yeah, could you explain a bit about how they show up if you have it in your head?
Yeah, I have a story that I usually uh, tell. So let's say that I was 7 years old, and I go up to this little girl. I go up to this girl in my class and like, "Hey, do you want to be my girlfriend?" And she's like, "No," and starts laughing about me, and like goes back to her friends and like start laughing. That for me as a 7 year old might be such a difficult feeling to handle. This feeling of rejection, and this feeling, my whole system is like, I can't handle this. But what is happening is that I go home and it's like, Dad, this happened, and my dad is like, Hey, I get it. It's not about you. It's about her. She doesn't blah blah blah. Ah, okay, I'm lovable. I'm not a complete reject. But if we don't have the support, then what happens is that this 7 year old, this part of myself, this feeling is so difficult for my system to handle that as a 7 year old, I'm like, okay, if I have this feeling, I'm going to die. So I need to bury this thing down in the shadows. So what is happening is that this part, this feeling of rejection, becomes an exiled part. Yeah. And this, we're burying it deep, 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 deep down into our subconscious. And what is happening next is that there are other parts that are showing up. So when I'm 27, 20 years later, I go into this bar and I see this woman who's standing on the other side of the bar. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go up to talk to her. So I take one step, and what is happening is that because I have this exile that is fearing rejection so much, and according to my system, we can't handle rejection. What is happening is that as soon as I take one step, there's a protector coming up. So a part of myself that is protecting me from this pain. And that part is saying, yeah, no, no, you know what? We should go to the dance floor, or we should go to the bathroom, or we should do something else. So it's pulling me away from situations where I could be rejected. Yeah. So it's really, really protecting me from this part. So let's say that this protector was, or this manager was managing the situation to get me to go to the bathroom instead of talking to this woman. But then after a while, I get a bit drunk. Maybe I drink some of this liquid courage, and then I all of a sudden this manager starts losing its power. Yeah, because it's always trying to manage. But then I have this liquid courage, so I just go up to this woman. Hi, you're beautiful. Can I have your number? And this woman could like respond in the beautiful way. It's like, hey, sorry, I'm not interested because I have a partner, but you seem to be a very nice person. It's like could give me the most beautiful rejection ever. But what is happening is that this rejection is triggering that exile. And as soon as that exile is triggered, the manager, it loses it just failed its job, right? Because it was trying to manage not tapping into this difficult feeling. So what is happening is that there's a firefighter coming up. And the firefighter is a part, it's also a protector. So you have managers and firefighters. The firefighters are the most reactive parts of us. And in reaction to this rejection, what it needs to do is to just completely do anything it can, in order for this feeling of rejection to go away. And this could mean I need to go to get another shot, or I need to call my ex, or I need to yell at this woman. It's like everything that is trying to pull me away from this exiled emotion. So we have these three different parts that are always constantly working together or separately to protect us in different ways. And behind all of this, we have the self, which is the part of you that is not really a part. It's the part of you that is calm, curious, connected. It's compassionate. And my self, or all of ourselves, has acceptance for all of our parts. So it's really the self that is holding space for all of these parts to be able to exist. And the more we can be in self, the more we can accept that these parts of us are functioning in this way, the more we can start being self led. Because again, it's not about being completely in self all the time. And because if I would be in self all the time, I would be this monk in the Himalayas, not like doing anything. I need my parts because they are the ones that are making me into me, if that makes sense.
Mm.
So this is the kind of dynamic that I see has been happening a lot for me as well.
Yeah. They're not impacting my life at all.
No.
No. Never have. It's no, I don't
Oh.
relate. No, I don't get it. How is it? Can some of these exiles also happen in the grown-up situations?
Oh yeah, of
Oh.
course. But when we're grown up, we have more of this self energy.
Mm,
As we are children, we are relying more on our caretakers, right? We
mm,
can't cook for ourselves. We can't do so physically and mentally and emotionally, we need other people, or we need our caretakers to take care of ourselves.
mm,
But of course, there is a risk of it's called structural dissociation. When we go through a very difficult experience, what is happening is that the psyche is so intelligent that it splits in order to deal with the difficult feelings of that experience. So, of course, if we experience something as a grown up, often we have more self energy to be able to sustain and to be able to hold ourselves in that experience. But in the end, it's also, we have to always have compassion for ourselves that our psyche is working in this way.
yeah.
Does that make
Is
sense?
Yeah, isn't it crazy that all of this is just chemical reactions inside our body? All of this is just
Yeah, yeah,
inside
yeah.
us?
Yeah,
Wow,
but it's like
so
it's an
complex.
intelligence that is beyond anything that we
Mm,
can comprehend, you know?
yeah.
And this is what is so beautiful about these parts, is that, like, if you look at your physical body, like all the, like you're saying, all these chemicals, and like the system is just insanely intelligent. So why would our psyche be less intelligent? It's a beautiful way to be able to deal with difficult experiences by splitting in this way.
Mm, yeah.
And also something I forgot to mention, you were talking about this schizophrenia thing.
Yeah.
So this is one of the first parts that I needed to work with. The part of myself that was really afraid of going fucking crazy, because now sometimes I'm like saying, I'm not saying I want this, I'm saying we want this. And people are like, what the fuck? And it's like, it's like shit. And I remember I attended this festival last summer and I was just talking about these things. It's like, oh, all these parts of myself. And there were two guys that were very like super into what I was talking about. And then there was this third guy who was just like coming in and he was like, huh, do you know what this is called? Haha, this is called schizophrenia. Ha 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 ha. And started laughing at me. I was like, and immediately I could feel that part of myself coming up. It's like, oh, what the fuck? All right, we're gonna go crazy. But the thing is that I had brought that part of myself so close and like, hey, listen, it's fine. I totally get it. Because being afraid of going crazy it's the same as being afraid of dying, you know? So it's like the more I work with that part, the more easy it's gonna be for it to also fall into the leadership of me.
Mm.
So this is a part that we need to work with, the part of ourselves that is afraid of going fucking crazy.
Ah, that's so real. I was thinking about that last yesterday actually,
Yeah.
because before, I had so control of my life, you know? So in
Hmm.
one way, everything just looked amazing because I really was like, I was so structured. Everything was under control. I had plans and, I was earning a lot of money.
Hmm.
And then now, things, I don't have control in the same way. And I don't want control in the same way. Uh, and and then suddenly I was like, what did I do? You know?
Did I just retract? Did I just go back? What the fuck am I doing? Yeah, I totally get that.
Why have I done all of this work and now I have less control, you know?
Hmm.
But then I'm happier, I'm in a much better place in my life, and my all of my relationships with my family and my friends and everything, it's so different, and I
Yeah,
just like I can be vulnerable, I can meet people with softness. I wasn't capable of that before. Everything was control and
yeah,
protection. But to some extent it was easier, and I think I'm gonna come to a level of this where it's, I'm gonna probably get things more into boxes again. But yeah, there can definitely be some situations where I'm like, am I going crazy? Like, why did I do this? What, was this a bad idea? Some people said it was a bad idea doing this work, and but
hmm,
then yeah, really meeting those parts. I think that's something I haven't done enough.
yeah.
To
But
get
also to honor them for like exchanging ideas with you and just like
Yeah,
letting them know, letting things.
yeah.
Because as I said, like they are slowly
Mm,
with the more we're bringing them into balance and into our awareness, because they
Yeah.
just want to exist just like us. And the more
Mm.
we bring them into awareness, the more they can start turning into guides
Yeah.
that can help us. So, for example, if I have an angry part, if I'm in touch with that part, if I bring it close to me, if I
Mm.
accept that it's a part of my life,
Yeah.
then that angry part can nudge, just like ping me and like, hey man, this person is now stepping over our line. We need to say something. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, thank you. It's like, hey, listen, this is not okay for me. That's not okay. What you're doing right now, you can't do that. So that could also give me information to be able to lead my system further. So again, it's not really about being in self all the time. It's about being self-led, and to
Mm.
understand that the energy that these parts of us are carrying, it's vital. Because if you look at that 12-year-old that you just met, when she lets go of this feeling, you're going to start seeing her innate qualities, her the qualities that she had from the beginning before her experience.
Mm.
So it's
Yeah.
really about giving her the space to be able to feel understood in that pain, and to be able to let go in that pain and transform. So we never remove any parts. There are no
Mm.
bad parts. We just transform them. We just give them what they need.
Yeah. And that's also something I think during my whole healing journey or whatever you want to call it.
It is. It is. It is. It's a
Yeah.
unifying. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
unifying, bringing everyone home. Yeah.
What happened when I started the journey, more and more I started also kind of shaming a bit, the part of me that I was partying and drinking a lot of alcohol in my 20s and being a lot reckless. And maybe, at some point I was like, oh shit, like what was I doing? And now the past half year, so I'm just like, I was having fun, you know?
Yeah.
I was actually having a great time with the conditions that I had in the moment. I was doing the best with what I had, and actually, I had a quite good life. I don't necessarily want to live right like that right now, but I feel because I was so much on that side of the scale now, then I ended up on the opposite side of the scale, and now I'm kind of finding the middle ground. And I think that's
Yeah.
also, the part of us that is like, oh, you're going crazy. It's probably, the other side of the scale being like, let's meet in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be
100%.
so extreme, And maybe we want it, but yeah, I'm kind of finding myself kind of gradually kind of meeting myself in the middle, which
Yeah.
feels quite nice.
It's beautiful because your middle is different from my middle, but we
Mm,
are always swinging between extremes, so back and forth.
mm.
And like from my experience, I lived in Berlin and I was swinging into this like, okay, monk mode, I called it, or it was the monk in me is like, okay, I only meditate. I wake up in the mornings. I do my routines. I was like, I don't do anything else. I just like, I don't drink alcohol. I don't do just, so I was like super in the monk mode. And then it just like switched. And then all of a sudden I was in my hedonist mode, and that like fully all over the place in all the clubs, and I was just partying all weekend. And it's like I was in that for a month, and then I came back, and then it was like just swinging back and forth until I found the middle ground where I can be the hedonistic monk, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's where I want to live. I don't want to
Yeah.
live in total hedonism, but I
Mm.
also don't want to live in total monkism, if I call it that.
Yeah.
I want to live here. I want to live in this society to be able to go out for a drink sometime, but also
Yeah.
to make sure that I take care of myself and I meditate and I do my routines.
Yeah.
So it's really about finding where my balance with partying and with my balance with monking is.
Mm. Bringing it into everyday life instead of being like, "Oh, it's a vacation, it's the weekend, it's when I go there," instead of being like, "Oh, I can just do it now for a couple of
Yeah.
hours." And
Yeah.
yeah,
Again, finding that compromise, finding that middle ground instead of being in the extremes.
yeah, yeah. Feels good, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
Yeah,
I love being in the middle,
yeah.
but
I
it
do
might not
sometimes
be.
go out on the sides and get carried away, but yeah.
Yeah. But that's the practice, right? Because
Yeah.
I don't want to live in I don't want to be in the middle all the time either.
No.
Like I want to swing, because for me life is swinging. It's
Mm,
being able to explore, okay, where am I, what is my relationship to all these things? And
mm,
how can I live life in the most fulfilling way to me?
yeah. Yeah, that's something I'm working on in the moment because I've been so impulsive in life, and right now I'm trying to figure out, okay, is this my intuition or am I going into this impulsive kind of craziness and also allowing, the impulsive craziness, but not all the time, and also, talking a bit. It's like, okay, are you trying to distract yourself? Are you running from something now?
But also at times,
Yeah.
something that I really see in the spiritual journey or the awakening journey or whatever people want to call it is that people feel like they need to be like perfect.
Mm.
And it's like, okay, I don't drink alcohol anymore at all. And it's like, I'm a soberist. And it's like, instead of going there, for me, is like I just realized that my system sometimes needs things. So
Mm.
if I feel like, okay, I just need to sit at home and not do anything, I'll just allow that part of myself to just like express itself and to be able to feel seen by not doing anything at all.
Mm.
To also see like, what is my system trying to tell me right now, and what is my system trying to tell me about its needs, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good reminder.
It is, right?
All
Hmm.
right.
This has been lovely. Thank you.
Should we round this?
We can do that.
Yeah. Do you have any last thing you want to share?
I'm just incredibly grateful to have this experience. Thank you. And to be able to do this work, it's so fulfilling for me, because as I sit with you and hold space for you, I also have to sit with myself. Yeah. I have to sit with the parts of myself that are coming up to say, like, okay, wow, we could do a trauma release now. Let's do this. And all of a sudden it's an agenda. Yeah. So I also constantly have to check in with myself, because also when I heard you say, yeah, I'm a bit annoyed, there was parts of me like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And it's like, hey, I see you. It's fine. It's okay. It's all right. And it's like, I have to sit with myself as well. So I'm just very grateful to be honored with the gift of being able to do this, because I love doing this and I love seeing the thing, like the light bulb go up or like go on for some people. And I've seen this so many times, and it's one of the best feelings I've ever known, to just like
Mm.
see when people start dropping into understanding that they have parts, and that they start understanding that they can love these parts.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just very grateful. Thank you.
Mm. Yeah, thank you. I love sharing this work because it has meant so much to me. I just want to cheer on everyone who's spreading this kind of work,
Yeah. Thank
and
you.
bringing it into people's lives, because I really think it can have a huge impact. We
Beautiful.
really really need it in the world, and just the love and compassion. It's such a
Hmm.
hard world, and underneath there, we're all just soft and squishy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we all just want love. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's just funny
Uh,
because, I have an inner part that is used to love, and I hate cliches and, poems and all of these things. So when it was like, "It's all
Seize the
about
day.
love," it's like, wow. What happened?
But what I'm also realizing with all these cliches is that fuck, all of them or most of them are fucking true. And it's like the more you start experiencing, it's like, oh fuck, I know this is cliche, but it's just so true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before I let you go, or before I let myself go here, if people want to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, gem.stone, cem.stone. I put up a lot of content about just minor ideas that I have around this whole subject. And on top of that, I'm also holding space for sessions online. So if people want to work with me one on one, I'm also doing group things. So I'm hosting a webinar in 2 weeks. I don't know when you're going to release this, but on the 19th, there's a webinar that people can attend to, which is free, and it's just an introduction to my view on this, where people get to experience parts work instead of just reading about it.
That's 19th of March, 2025.
Yeah, exactly. This is released in 2027. I'm fucking grown up. I have 3 kids then, and stuff like this.
Wow. In 2027?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay,
kidding.
yeah.
I'm just kidding. It was a joke.
Really?
No, I
You
don't have any
gotta get
kids.
on it.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. You got it planned out. Alright. Yeah, I'm also gonna put down links in the show notes. Mm.
Amazing.
Alright, thank you,
Thank you.
and
Thank
thank
you
you
for having
guys.
me.
Yeah, and thank you guys for listening.
Thank you, everyone. I
Yeah.
hope to hear from you soon. And take care of your parts, please.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.